Hey there, Conceptual Concept 6.9 here in the beautiful Pacific Northwest, and I got a new firearm today. So this is the KUSA KP-104, so it's the pistol variant of their KR-104. It's as close to clone correct AK-104 that you can get in the United States here. Now the AK-104 is hands down my favorite AK model, because with this shorter 12 4-inch barrel, you're only losing 100 feet per second with 7.62 by 39. So you're really balancing out that length versus capability really well. And I personally feel that most AKs should, in 7.62 by 39, should be this length for optimized purposes. Now, we're gonna go over kind of the fit and finish and shoot our first magazine out of it on this video. Now, in future videos, I will be making changes. I'm going to be SBRing this gun as well, so I'll have update videos down the road. But my real goal with this firearm was to honestly replace my Arsenal. So my Arsenal SLR 107 CR, my main squeeze, I've had it forever. I'm nearing 13,000 rounds on right now, and it's starting to show its age. There's some wear patterns that are starting to happen. I'm probably gonna have to rebarrel it in another 5,000 to 8,000 rounds here. And I just wanna prolong that life before I need to do that extra work for it. So I was hoping that this guy holds up pretty good. So we'll do our initial thoughts today. And then down the road, we'll do a full review. So we're gonna try our first rounds out of this Kalashnikov USA KP-104. I just want to see if it shoots, and it would be a really nifty surprise if these iron sights are on at roughly 40 meters. Let's see how she does. Oh, hit. Well, iron sights seem to be on. I'll have to get it on paper on the next video, but let's see how fast I can shoot this. Actually really controllable, very light recoil. Again, only thing I've added to this since I got it was a 1913 adapter and this brace here. Actually really happy with that. Well, now that we know it shoots, I'm gonna have to SBR this guy, so stay tuned for a follow-up video down the road here. Without further ado, let's get into the features, what this gun is, then we'll go over fit and finish on this. So let's start from the front. This guy comes with a mini crank booster. This guy works pretty well, but not necessary at this barrel length, so I'm definitely going to be changing it out. I'll probably suppress it, but if not, I'll get a Bulgarian 4-piece flash hider and mount that guy on, just for the vibes. Past that, it does have a front sight gas block, same as my Bulgarian Arsenal. It is thinner than the Arsenal one, though, because this is Russian spec. The Bulgarians are a little different, so kind of a little variance there. Past that, it does have a 12 4-inch cold hammer forged chrome lined barrel. Now, cold hammer forged and chrome lined just prolongs that life. Like I said, my Arsenal, I've got close to 13,000 rounds on. I want this guy to last a long time as well, so that was an important feature for me. Not shooting corrosive because I don't clean my guns, but I want that prolonged life that gives you. Past that, the 104 does run a standard gas tube. So your M2B, Ultimax, or any of the replaceable gas tubes, it uses standard AKM length, so no parts compatibility issues there. It does come with the standard AK-100 series handguards with the metal heat shield. Perfectly serviceable. Definitely going to change them out down the road because I need a few quality of life improvements on this guy. Now we're going to move back to the one part on this pistol that is not clone correct, which is the iron sight. So this rear iron sight here is 1,000 meter. So the standard AK-104 in Russia has 500 meter iron sights. Now that's a quick fix. You can order a different rear sight. For me, I don't really care about clone correct. I just want a serviceable rifle, so that's gonna live there. I don't care that much. Moving back, it does have the slick dust cover, which is really nice. The one thing I have noticed about this is it's rattling. I think they didn't push this rear sight base back far enough before they drilled and pinned it. Either that or this is an out of spec dust cover. I'll go ahead and try and mount one of my AKM dust covers. I think I got like 3 or 4 spares at home, and see if this is the dust cover or the rear sight base. So kind of concerned there, but it's really not a big deal. A lot of AKs have that. I just wish they would have taken the time to make sure either it was pressed far enough back or they had an inspect dust cover on here. So past that, it does come with just a QD back plate for this 5.5 millimeter hinge here. I went ahead and got rid of that just because I want to be able to use this pistol. So put a 1913 brace adapter on here, put a 1913 brace on, so I'm able to shoot it, you know, semi-comfortably. Past that, it does come with a standard AK grip. The AK grip is definitely leaving something to be desired in my opinion, but it is what the 104s come with in Russia, so they're trying to be clone correct. Now, one thing I'm not super happy about is you can see there's a little bit of surface rust right in that grip plate here. It's on both sides, so I'll roll in some closer footage for that, but I feel like that's something they could have done a little better from the factory, but small complaint, not a big deal. Past that, we've got the rivets. The rivets are actually very well done. Again, better than my Arsenal, at least cleaner. I don't know that the rivets being exactly spot on, like being perfect, is necessary for these rifles, but it is a thing. It's nice to have nice clean rivets, and they're definitely doing that. It also has the claw for the side folding stock for the 100 series stock, which is really great. Once this guy is SBR'd, I will be installing that because that's my favorite stock out of all of them. I just like how simple it is. I like how it clicks into place, and it's there, it's solid, it's rigid. This guy is using the proper bolt as well. It's got the thin stem bolt like the 100 series, unlike my Arsenal, which actually has an AKM bolt. So again, clone correct nonsense that I really don't care that much about, but it's there. Now this guy also does come with a standard safety. I actually like the standard safeties. I've gone over this in several videos before, but the standard safeties are my favorite. I don't run into the Krebs. I don't run with the Krebs very much. I've just found to activate them and deactivate them with the lack of leverage of the ledge being back here. I have to loosen to the safety to a point I don't prefer. Now they're much higher speed, much cooler dudes who run those, so don't really buy into what I'm saying, but that's just my preference. But as for this safety, it is nice. It is actually pretty well tuned from the factory, so it's not too tight, it's not too loose. Actually not gonna have to change it at all, which is wonderful. Now the trigger, we're gonna go ahead and safety check this pistol. Trigger is a KUSA trigger. I've actually found I really like these. The pull is, I wanna say about 5 pounds. The reset is almost all the way back to the wall. kind of rolling brake. Not a bad trigger, but not the best trigger either. Now, once these break in, they do quite a bit better, so I might or might not change that for an ALG. We'll just see how it goes with time. And lastly, we're gonna hit the magazine. So this is the KUSA branded magazine. They are making these in-house, and what's really cool is they do have these steel locking tabs, which is a pretty big deal when it comes to AK series guns. I've broken quite a few of the polymer locking tabs before, so hats off to them for that, as well as a little lip here that you catch the magazine on front is also metal. So it seems to be well built. I'm gonna go ahead and run this quite a bit, and if I end up liking it, right now they have 10 of these mags for under 200 bucks. So that's less than 20 bucks a mag for a steel reinforced AK magazine. So definitely a win there if this holds up good, if it's reliable. I'll let you know in the next video. So that's about all I got for you guys today. If you like this video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to go outside, touch grass, and eat ass, all right, guys?